All right, so this is Austin Santalella reporting for duty in his bathrobe, sweating on my first cup of coffee and my first medical marijuana pipe this morning. I'm just trying to get my bearing. It's 6:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Florida. Today's what is it? Is it already the 26th? I want to say the 24th instead of the 26th. It's the 26th. Yesterday was the 25th of February. We're almost done with February. Almost. Okay, so it's a couple sentences later. I'll try to pick up the pieces and move on with my moment here in my little spotlight event that I'm standing here in my parlor sweating in my bathroom. Florida time. This is a response. It's call and response. Cuckoo, cuckoo, kaka, kaka, tiki, tiki, taka, taka. You know, I'm a drummer. I do things with my heartbeat. I used to be able to dance. Anyway, here's where I'm at. I'm going to try to be normal as best as I could come up with my recognition of what the hell's going on. All right, so with the sunglasses or magnifiers or the similar frame shape that I got out of the dollar store that matched Mr. Albanese's glasses on his post that I shared this morning, I'll take. Hold on. There he is. See the forehead? See that guy? I'm touching the screen while I'm holding the phone. It flipped it, rotated it back to the back lenses. Back lens, front lens. So there's the big guy's forehead. He's about, what is he, 5'4"? Who knows? I know he's supposed to be Italian, and he's a disgrace to the event that we are Italians in the United States and Australia, with an Italian governor for Florida, watching Morgan and Morgan, Farrah and Farrah video suggestions that they create the content and the affiliates of the network that we're on for YouTube, Meta, to provide content in exchange. And here we are, Austin Santalella, Gainesville, or otherwise in the area of similar to the Jacksonville Jaguars football club with the Muslim football owner, with the $4 billion yacht, with friggin' contracts with the city that prohibit people from getting assistance because he has the Veteran Administration and the city of Jacksonville, Florida, incorporated under his control and influence for grants, federal grants that I'm aware of through the veterans, for example. So let's talk about love. Boy chick, let's talk about love. My son's on the street right now, wanted by the police after he got out of jail January 18. And he ran out of here against his own heart that he wanted to walk away from me. He wanted to visit me and made it an effort after all the stress and all the fucking bullshit that we went through and are going to go through more, to go visit his father. Just so you know this. He came to my door and he just let me know that. He told me that was the main thing, is that I needed to see my dad. All right? Which is me. All right? And I was very touched to notice that was sincere. All right? On the strength of that sentiment, I come back on Facebook and try to make some kind of quality control. Number one, I am apologetic to the point of meaning, but it's not going to look good. I apologize and wish the best of hope that we can work this shit out. But I don't see it working out if you don't recognize the value and worth of people that could have been considered a little bit better than what you've placed us and profiled and statistically categorized us to be locked into without recognition of our value and worth over the length of time it's taken for me to articulate what I believe to be the impetus and primary cause concern regarding these matters, to articulate this in verbal English under my stress and physicality while I'm disturbed or distracted, otherwise obstructed with the events that really do stand out to be considered noteworthy or paid attention to. With these kind of thought processes that I'm stuck in right now, the way I'm thinking, to keep my body in check to make sure I can survive it, whatever the hell I'm supposed to be observing or reporting as a man standing here, sitting here in my bathrobe, whatever it is I'm doing, from my position as a constituent in the state of Florida, in the United States, natural birth, U.S. Army veteran, infantry, Army, overseas, NATO, 87 and 91. Perspective. It's a point of perspective. I did want to say, without being too ridiculous, because I have no badge or seal to academically or otherwise officially capacitate myself into the network and interject myself as an opinion of worth or value to be adhered to or listened to, ever founded as discoverable, because I'm banned and restricted and denied access to everything I'm aware of for all normal channels of exchange and enterprise and interaction, interrelationship, that I've been walking around for about 30 years. I've been telling myself something's wrong. But it ain't my fault until I get to the point where I pick up the phone and I start swearing and I'm being hung up on by people who shouldn't be yelling at me or contradicting me or giving me conflict. I think the intent and the tone and the message of my morning today, because I already reacted to the videos that I've been trying to discourse here and debate and appeal the reality test that they exist from these incidences of personal people that actually exist in the world. They're valid, verifiable, breathing soul people. They bleed red. And these ISIS and these people with the bullshit and the mind and the in control and the Mendami and the people pretending to be corporate, communist, queer, anything, and then the gay bashing as being something that can be considered as, why did I turn the video button on? I turned the video button on at this point, and there's a little star that goes under the camera, and then all of a sudden, a hashtag. The Muslims that first arrived in Syracuse, New York, when I was living there before I left upstate New York, where I come from, and I was living in Madison County just before I left New York, the 2 years I was up that way, Canastota and Oneida. I ended in Oneida and left to go to Massachusetts. It was at that time, 14 to 2015, 2013 to 2015, I was in Oneida. I remember Madison County. I remember two events, and they were systematic Arabic bias, Muslim hate, willing to hurt you, kill you, maim you. There's three events. If I take my mind, I could go further, but I participated with Homeland Security as an incidental fact that I'm not part of the government. I'm just a guy that was swimming at the beach 7 a.m, and I was already in the water off season before Memorial Day. I don't remember what year. It might have been 2014. And I was in the water, coming with my nose this high out of the water, in low water, just soaking in low tide at the lake, just soaking. Because I used to swim for hours when I used to go to the lake in the casino. And I saw the Muslims that were there that morning and reported them. And state police showed up with guns in plain clothes on the street waiting for further action. Because I reported exactly what I heard, saw, and felt. Then there was more incidences with Muslims from around the world coming to upstate New York at the same time of this occurrence, this incident report, where they would beat the hell out of the homeless in Syracuse or the people sitting around that they thought they could get their hands on as soon as they showed up. And they would drive their new vehicles, the women particularly, like 25 miles an hour on the country roads there, or the only route that you're supposed to take, basically at 45 to 60. And they would block you on purpose with their new car and tell you to go fuck yourself with the finger and everything. They used to do all kinds of havoc. But the beating up people was a normal part of their process of integrating as soon as they showed up, wherever they are, from the time I've ever been seeing them in the United States, in Syracuse, New York, my home area. Another aspect is when they were fucking screaming in the fucking changing locker at the fucking Sylvan Beach over there, State Park, right after I called Homeland that Memorial Day. They had groups of the young men in their 20s standing on the benches while you're there with your kids, the men's locker, and screaming at you to fight at the top of their lungs. They wanted to fucking fight everybody. And they would come up to you to threaten and intimidate you. And I told them, get the fuck away from me. I don't come from your part of the fucking world. By myself, I reported them to the goddamn state troopers who goddamn let them get out of the... Your fucking New York State troopers, let them walk out of the fucking locker room. You fucking let them walk out of the locker room. You fucking let them walk out of that goddamn locker room, and you promote this cock fucking face fucking bullshit Muslim shit for the last 10 years. There ain't a goddamn fucking doubt in my motherfucking body that I can fucking state my business and with authority and conviction back it up. Certified, verified servant. You can fucking book 'em Dano Murder 1. I swear to Christ, I'm never going to resolve myself to anything other than the goddamn decimation of the faith of these goddamn low fuckers in the goddamn United States and around the world watching my fucking videos on Meta or hearing the sound of my voice off the fucking camera. I will fucking let you goddamn people know when I figure out what I'm going to say next. Better believe it, baby. You don't fucking run my motherfucking ship.